Well, fraud and elder abuse is rampant in our area, and we're going to focus a little bit more on financial fraud. And joining us today to tell us about this seminar that's coming up, to my immediate left, Chad King. He's Lima Market President for Citizens National Bank. And then we have Katie Campbell. She's Director of Elder Victim Advocacy and Volunteer Guardian Program with Crime Victim Services. So thank you both for coming today.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Holly.
Okay, so Katie, let's start with you, because Crime Victim Services is always out there trying to help people and, you know, the elderly and many different populations. This kind of seminar that you're partnering with citizens, do you feel it's going to be helpful for what part of our population, you think?
It's it applies to every part of our community, really. It's not just for elders themselves, it's for their caregivers, it's for their loved ones, it's for their friends, it's for their peers. It's for us as advocates to know what trends are happening right now, what scams and frauds are occurring, so we can get the word out and get preventative measures in place. That's really the trick, is to try to educate and make people aware of what's happening so that they don't fall victim in the first place.
Right, and you guys are big into education and helping get the word out, so this is going to be really helpful then.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, so Chad, let's talk about this. So financial fraud, that's kind of a big thing going down right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about people that are in the golden years of their lives, right? This isn't something that they should have to worry about, but unfortunately, it's something that we see happen all too often. I would say at least on a weekly basis. We've got a new example of an elderly person in the community, unfortunately, falling victim to some kind of financial fraud. So it's a problem that we've noticed become more and more prevalent, and it's we wanted to partner with Katie and Crime Victim Services to put on this seminar and just kind of spread the word, let people know, what the most recent common tactics are that fraudsters are using, what red flags elderly people can look for, or their families or caregivers can look for, so that they know fraud might be happening, and then what they can do once they, unfortunately, if fraud does occur, what they can do to help rectify the situation, try to recover the money that they may have lost, and do it in a way that, maintains their dignity. I mean, it's a really hard thing for a person to come to terms with when they've fallen victim to fraud. They feel violated, they don't want people to know, they feel embarrassed. So just trying to bridge that gap and helping people get the help that they need through organizations like Crime Victim Services is really what we want to do.
Right, yeah. I'm sure you see that a lot, that people, they don't even want to admit they're a victim and come to you, that it is hard to
There's
deal
a lot of shame and guilt that comes from being a victim of these situations, and it's a complicated healing process, also with family members and loved ones who are frustrated with what happened. And it's important that people know that there are people out there that care about them. There are agencies that care about you. We do a lot of partnerships and referrals to additional services that are in our community through Area Agency on Aging, Council on Aging, to be able to help and link them with local counselors. There's also a lot of online support groups resources that we are going to present on that as well, and have some information. We're very excited to have Bob Fisher. He's with our Adult Protective Services in the county, and he sees firsthand when these situations come through, and he's going to be able to explain what that process looks like on a law enforcement level too, when they're trying to investigate or come to terms, and sometimes there is no resolution and there is no money back.
Right, yeah.
So people can understand.
So the event is Thursday, October 2nd, and there's going to be someone from Citizens National Bank there too, so it's like the two of them, the two sides will be very helpful at this event.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. We'll be able to provide some real-life accounts of fraud that we've seen, so that it's not just, this isn't just something that you read about and it happens in other places. It's happening in this community. We've got firsthand knowledge of how it happens and how we can help in that recovery process.
And sometimes the people are doing all the right things and it still happens. These people, this is like their job to fraud you. So they're like getting really good at it.
Yep. Fraudsters are very sophisticated. They build trust. They make people feel comfortable. And then once they know they've got you, they make their ask, and unfortunately, people fall for it all too often.
Okay, so the event's October 2nd. It is free, right? The information's on the screen, but do you need to know ahead of time? Do you need someone to RSVP for the event?
Yes, we're gonna, so the event's gonna happen, the doors open at 5 o'clock. We're going to have some food set out at 5:30. Program starts at 6. So just so that we've got a good head count for our space and our food, we'd like people to RSVP, and they can use the QR code or the information on the screen to do that.
All right, very good. It's at the Mercy Health St. Rita's Graduate Medical Education Center area, so plenty of room for people. A free community seminar that's really going to be helpful. Thank you very much for coming today,
Yeah.
you guys, to tell
Thank
us
you,
about
Holly.
it,
Yeah,
helping
thank you,
out
Holly.
people. All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.